Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. So, we have to talk about a trend that's been going on over the last few years that's really been flying under the radar. People see it, but then we're so worried about who's sleeping with who and, you know, who's pregnant with whose baby and who's had an affair and this, that, and the other, and who's collaborating with who. We have not been paying attention to one of the biggest ritual trends that's been taking place in Hollywood over the last almost going on close to 2 decades, or a decade and a half at least. And that is the ritual of white celebrities adopting black children. That is, to me, and someone who is in the industry basically told me, I'm not touching that. If you notice, a lot of the white celebrities are adopting black children. And it seems as though they're getting these black children all from around the same place. Out of the country, Guam. He's from Guam. He's from, Africa. He's from Zimbabwe. It's always one around the same area. He's from Haiti. It's always a different country. Let me tell you what I heard was happening. This is all alleged. I heard these kids that they're getting at a young age. I'm kidding. I am hearing that these kids have been taken from their parents at a young age for either CPS or they've been trafficked out of their country. Now, that is only what I heard. I definitely cannot confirm that. But again, it says Hollywood. Sandra Bullock, the reason why I brought this up, recently made a comment saying she wished sometimes she and her kids, her 2 kids, Lou and Layla, she sometimes wishes they were the same complexion. Because she thought she was woke and she thought she was up on racial injustice and racism, but she realized she still got a long way to go. And she was saying that because she was seeing what was taking place in the comments on social media and things like that about, with Rittenhouse and then the McMichaels who got convicted. She basically said she was seeing the way people were responding to Rittenhouse. It was kind of like, yay. And then when the guys got killed, when the guys were found guilty for killing the black man, she was saying how a lot of, we'll say white people was not happy. It's like they wanted to have the right to kill black people. So she was saying that she realized she has a long way to go. She did not understand, how much it existed. She was saying people come up to and approach her different, ask questions, about, well, here's the thing about Sandra Bullock. And I'm not going to sit here 1 minute and say that these actors, actresses don't love their children. I'm sure they do. But Sandra Bullock, newsflash, you had to know when you decided to adopt a black child that there were going to be questions. There were going to be people looking at you sideways, especially your majority white audience who loves Sandra Bullock. And just to think of them, just to see them the way, thinking about her like, I wonder, why does she adopt black kids? Why does she like black men in real life? That's the stuff that they think about. It's the stuff they say. A lot of white women, but mostly white men in Hollywood are racist, and they don't want to see white women with black men, and they definitely don't want to see them with black children. This was an agenda that's being pushed. I believe, and another thing I heard was a while ago that they receive money. They receive money. That's why a lot of them try to get multiple children. They receive money for adopting black children. Now, that's only what I heard. Another thing that's very interesting is most of the children that these white celebrities are adopting, did you notice most of them are like these genderless children? And, what I'm saying, they all dress where you can't tell whether it's a man or a girl or boy. Mostly every celebrity, Brad and Angelina, Madonna, what's her name? I believe Celine Dion. I'm not sure whether Celine has them or not. But all of these children, and then of course, what's his name? Charlize Theron. All of them look like you don't know whether they're a boy or girl. And I think they're doing that on purpose. I think this adopting black children are nothing more than rituals. And it gets you in a better position with the elites. Look, I adopted a black child. But why do they I'm not going to say all of them. The majority of them, you can't tell whether they're boys or girls. I believe that's a plan. They plan to do that. I believe they do that on purpose. But Sandra Bullock said she didn't think that she's going to have so many questions and feel a certain way. Well, Sandra, you had to know. I'm not going to turn this into a bad Sandra Bullock thing, but all of the white actors out there who adopted black children, did you adopt them because it was a ritual and that you used the child as an accessory? Or because you really love them? I'm not going to sit here and say that none of them love their children. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just a little weird that mostly all of them are genderless, right? They're all from different countries. Like, not like they go and adopt a black child from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, guys, your thoughts on it. I think Sandra Bullock loves her son and daughter. So I do think it's coming from a genuine place. It's just not coming from a very intelligent space. To have to ask that and say, oh, sometimes I wish we were the same color. Well, you're not. So you got to deal with it. So what we have in Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll have more on this as anything else develops.